Man, you keep going. Thanks.
Ooh, I am tired. So, we just got back from California earlier today. We were at Kevin's wedding. Happened in California, Crystal Cove. It was an awesome location. I have some small clips. I'm gonna make like a little video, but I don't have much. It was really hard to film. We just had a lot going on with the reception, the ceremony, the rehearsal, all that stuff going on. There was just so much going on. And, you know, driving in California traffic, we were just so busy all the time. I did make one workout video for my other channel, and I really tried to vlog for my car channel, but it was just really hard. So I've been wanting to make this video, and I forgot to make it before I left. So I want to talk to you today about the twin turbo Dodge Demon that is now the record holder for the fastest Demon in the world. So this particular Dodge Demon is actually being built for SEMA. I believe it's finished up now, but it is built by Gearhead Fabrications. They're the ones doing the twin turbo kit on it. And if you don't know who Speedcore is, they are actually the ones who released a full carbon fiber Demon at SEMA last year, I believe it was, and took everybody by storm. It was really cool. Every panel was carbon fiber. Now, it's not that much lighter. Now, you would think if you replace every panel with carbon fiber, you would think it'd be a lot lighter, but it only ended up being like 300 to 400 pounds lighter. At one point, they claimed 800, but I think now they're only claiming like 300 to 400 pounds lighter, and for the price, it's unreal. I think the price was $70,000 on a Hellcat, and it's like $100,000 on the Demon. It's insane. So pretty much all they're doing, now, I say all they're doing, but it's a big deal, but still, what they are doing is they're just taking panels and repaneling them with carbon fiber. So you still have the same shell of the door panel. They would just replace the outer skin of the door panel with carbon fiber. So it's not a completely carbon fiber door. Same thing with the quarter panel, same thing with the hood, the trunk. And so they literally do everything. The bumpers are done, the fender flares are done, the trunk, the hood, the roof, the doors. I mean, everything is touched in carbon fiber. So it's really cool. It's just for the price, I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. You can do a lot of other things for a lot cheaper to lose more weight. And if I was going to really do carbon fiber, I would probably have the car actually made in carbon fiber panels, not just repaneling the stock panels. But anyways, it's a really cool car. It's built for SEMA. Like I said, they built one last year, and this one this year, they decided to do a full, kind of like your true carbon fiber look, where it's got the black and gray look to it. And they reached out to Gearhead Fabrications, which is really big in the Mopar scene, and they made a twin turbo kit for the Demon. So it's the first twin turbo Demon, obviously, and I was really excited once I saw some released photos of it. I was like, man, this thing's going to be insane. You know, some of the fastest cars in the street car classes and even the race car classes, they're all turboed cars. Blower cars are really hard to have a fast car with because it's so much torque. Like instantly on the drivetrain, you end up blowing transmissions out, you end up blowing the rear ends out, and it's just a lot harder on the drivetrain. So turbos and twin turbos, you know, they can make a lot more peak power because you can either up the boost or put a bigger wheel in it. You can always upgrade the turbos to a bigger size, and I think blowers are limited. I think blowers are a lot better maybe as a daily driver if you want that instant torque, but they do have their downfalls also. But it's just really cool to finally see someone do a twin turbo on these. I am waiting for someone or even Gearhead to do a twin turbo kit for the Hellcat because I think it'll be a game changer. Some of the fastest Gen 3 Hemis in the world right now are turboed cars. So just waiting for someone to make like an off-the-shelf kit because no one makes one yet. You know, Helion, you know, a lot of those types of companies, On3, those are just the ones that come to the top of my head right now. But they make kits for Corvettes, for Camaros, for Mustangs. I mean, they're easy to find. No one makes them for Gen 3 Hemis. So, and I get the market is probably not there, and they don't want to spend the R&D money because the market's not there. But with Gearhead Fabrications finally doing this to the Demon and seeing what it ran, I think it'll really open up, hopefully, at least open up the twin turbo option for these cars. Maybe not from other vendors, but at least through Gearhead, maybe they'll start producing the kit, and that is hopefully the goal that they're going to do. So they were doing some testing with Robert Lamb, who he's big in the Hellcat scene, and he was doing a lot of driving for the car. But they actually flew out Leah Pritchett to see what the car could run at its fastest time, and they went 880 on the first pass. I think it was like an 881 or 889. And 162 mile an hour trap. Now they were still in the 1.4 60 foots. They're still on the 18-inch wheel. It's crazy what they're able to do without even going to a 50-inch conversion, without switching out the suspension. They're still on IRS suspension. So yeah, and then they went for a second pass and they went 877, a little bit better 60 foot with 161 mile an hour trap. So they're consistently trapping over 160 mile an hour. Now, here's the cool thing about the Demon. Yes, it's completely carbon fiber, but if you get down to the knit and grit of it, it's only 300 pounds lighter than a regular Demon. So I've lost more weight in my car, so I can only imagine if they actually did some more weight-saving things to the Demon, what it could do. But it is still a full-weight street car. Yes, like I said, it is carbon fiber panels, but it's nothing crazy. It's a twin-turbo kit from Gearhead Fabrications, and it is a stock block, stock transmission, stock rear end, and Demons have been cutting 1.3s. The fastest Demon prior to that, Mark's Demon, when he went 8s on the blower and some spray, he's cut 1.3s before, not on his fastest pass, but they have cut 1.3s before. So, and actually no, he did cut a 1.3 on his fastest pass, but that's what I'm saying is this twin turbo one, it hasn't even cut 1.3 60 foots yet. So I can only imagine what it's going to run once they can get the 60 foot figured out. And it's just an insane car, and it's really cool to see that people are starting to really play with these cars. And I've always said this on the channel, it's just a time consuming thing. We've just got to wait for more R&D, people to put more money into these. Obviously, it's always been known that it's a lot more expensive to fix up a Mopar vehicle. So the R&D just isn't there, the money isn't there, people don't want to do it because, you know, when you spend a lot of money in R&D, you really hope to get a return. And I think with the Mopar and the Hemi crowd, you don't really get the return because the crowd isn't there compared to the GM and Ford crowd. Now, us Mopar and Hemi diehard people were like, hey, we're over here trying to fix up our cars, but there's just not a lot of us. There's a lot more in the GM and in the Ford world. So it makes sense for companies such as Helion to invest heavily into those platforms because they see a greater return on it. So it would be really cool if someone would start making more parts for these cars. But if the twin turbo kit comes out and it's within reason, I would definitely twin turbo my car. It'll be a lot easier on the transmission. It'll be a lot easier on the rear end, and the capability of more power is just so much easier, you know, and then when you go to the shitty DA like we're at, we'll just crank the boost up instead of having to worry about how crappy the DA is. So obviously the car would run better at lower DA, but, you know, you can up the boost being here. So that's going to do it for today's video. I just wanted to make a quick vlog because I haven't vlogged in like a week and something didn't feel right about it. So, like I said, I'm going to make a little short video about our little trip to California. But a huge shout out to Kevin and Rachel. Rachel is now Mrs. Van Voris. She is married into the family, so really cool to have her officially part of the family. I mean, she's been part of the family for like 8-9 years, and she's finally married into the family with Kevin. So I'm really happy for the both of them. It was an awesome weekend. You could not ask for a better weekend, such as weather, friends, family that came out. It just, everything worked out perfectly, and I'm so happy for them. And I'm sure Kevin will make a video on it, and you'll see some pictures, but the venue was insane. It looked like a magazine wedding. So it was really cool. Hopefully you guys have had an awesome week, and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled Hellcat content. Make sure you guys always comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at VanV39, and let me know what you guys think of this twin turbo Dodge.